God don't see clothes, you know. God sees the heart. The same incident happened, hallelujah, when there was a king needed to be anointed. Hallelujah. God had to say to his servant, man, look at the outward appearance, but I look at the heart. Can I tell you something? The greatest thing that can separate you from God is not clothes. The great thing that can separate you from God is not having on hot or not having on hot. Some believe in covering the head and the heart is exposed. Come on here, somebody. God would rather you come to him, hallelujah, as you are. The old writer said it this way: I came to Jesus as I was. Anybody remember when you came the first time? I was weary, I was wounded, and I was sad, but I found in him. Can I talk to your west side? Can I talk to your west side? I said I found in him a resting place. Come on here, somebody. I done tell somebody this week, when you come this week, you come into your resting place. You come into the anchor of the soul, steadfast and sure while the billows roll. Fasten to the rock, which cannot be moved. Grounded. Tell your neighbor, grounded. And when you pray, Jesus was referring to a personal connection. Two of your brothers, come here. There's a receptacle that's back here. Come. All right. We use one that you can see. Plug in for me. All this fence. Public service have already generated electricity. Electricity is in the room. Tell your neighbor, electricity. Have a list. It's in the room. You can be plugged in, but not connected. You can go through all the motion. Come on here, somebody. I got the power, I got the power, I got the power, I got the power, I got the power. You can be plugged in, still not connected. You can be connected and not turned on. Come on here, somebody. You can be connected to this church and still not shining as the light of Jesus in you. Christ in me, the hope of glory. I came by to tell somebody the only way you're going to make it in 2019, you don't have only to be connected, you got to be plugged in. The only way your light is gonna shine, you gotta switch it on. Tell your neighbor, switch it on. Tell your neighbor, switch it on. I am gonna switch my light on this year, because if anybody is gonna see Jesus, they need to see the light of glory shining within you. You cannot go through the mechanics. I say you cannot keep going through the mechanics. You got to get plugged in, you got to get connected, and you got to get turned on to glory. You're not turned on to pastor, you're not turned on to leadership, you're turned on to Jesus. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Tell your neighbor, turn your eyes to Jesus. Thank you, brethren. Oh God from glory, you've got to get connected. Tell your neighbor, get connected. It got to be personal. Christ conveys in these three words, when thou prayest. Christ said this to these, his children. There's a right way to pray and the wrong way. You cannot come to God knowing that you have your brother and sister in your heart. That means you're wasting time. Tell your neighbor, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. You're wasting God time. You're wasting your time. And you're wasting everybody else around your time. Hear this, church. And it's not only you having a heart against your brother. Because we live in a day now, Spence, where there is a spirit of offense that is taking place around us. Come on, here somebody. Everybody offended. Come on here, somebody. If pastor walk past you and don't say hi, come on here, somebody. Oh, that is pastor. I am not one of pastor's favorite. The devil is a liar. I got a lot of things on my mind. So sometimes when you see me walking past, all you got to say, hi, pastor. And if I don't respond, it's your duty to come up closer and say, hi, pastor. What the problem we're having, church, is that the devil is using all form of trickery to rob us of the unity of the brethren. Come on here, somebody. Come on here, somebody. Nobody has any greater offense than Jesus. To be exact, Jesus is the only one should be able to push up his mouth and say, make them go on about them business. Who they think they are. Come on here, somebody. Jesus stood before Pilate, and every offense that was called against him, he was not guilty. And the Bible said, and he opened not his mouth. Can I say some more accusation going to come in 2019? You think false brethren show up last year? Oh, Jesus Christ. Some more going to show up in 2019. But you've got to understand your relationship with God, your connection with God, you plugging in. Come on here, somebody. Come on here, somebody. Every now and then some people sabotage. Oh, y'all not. Some people love to sabotage. They love to mess with things. But come on here. But because I am not connected through you, oh God from glory, I know when my connection is off. Jesus Christ, Linda. I know when my connection is off. Come on. Come on. And if you've been saved long enough, you should know when your connection is off. And when your connection is off, that don't mean you must stop praying. That's when you buckle down in prayer. Come on here, somebody. That's when you call fasting. That's when you call your brother and your sister to say, come help. I need some help. I don't have everything to tell you. I can't tell you everything right now, but all I need to do for you to do is pray with me. And if the person connected any at all, they would know that is attack you under. Come on here, somebody. It's not every time you call for help you can say what kind of help you need. But if somebody connected if somebody connected and I call you and said, Sister Marie, help, all you need to do is drop to our knees, because Central never busy, always on the line. You can hear from heaven anytime. And when you hear, say, your brother or your sister in trouble, don't talk about you didn't know a long time. Well, if you didn't know a long time, you're under judgment because you are your brothers and your sisters' keeper. Oh, God from glory. Can I talk to you, church? Can I really talk to you? Can I really talk to you? There are some people that their blood is going to be required at some of us' hand. But get quiet. If you know your brother and your sister not living right, you have an onus